Hey everyone, it's Quick and Easy Day, and guess what? I couldn't resist. I had to do a Christmas project. Y'all, I got all my stuff. I did a haul, and if you haven't seen that, I'll link it somewhere in this video where you just can click on it. But I show everything that I got, almost everything. I still have another package coming this week that has just a couple things in it. But this is what I'm sharing today. I thought it was so cute. I love this paper, and I showed this in the haul. I'll show it again because it's so cute. All of this is going to be available September 3rd. So yeah, it's not there yet, but it's coming, and it's not that far away. So I'm sharing this today. So for those of you who are new, hi, my name is Angie. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I post on Tuesdays and Sundays. And Tuesdays is always Quick and Easy Day. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications each time I upload a new video, and like and comment, because those are the two things that really mean a lot to my channel. Thank you all, and let's get on with the project. All right, I am going to use Pool Party because I just wanted to do something different than just plain like real red or green. So I'm going to use the Pool Party because this paper does have Pool Party in it. So this piece is 8.5 by 5. Do not worry if you are new. Don't worry about the measurements. I have an inspiration sheet on my blog at StampingWithAmore.com, and you can download it and print it with all the measurements and the supplies needed for this project. All right, this is 8.5 by 5, and then to mat it, you need two pieces that are 2 3/4 by 2. Two that are 7/8 by 2, and then two that are 2 3/8 by 2 3/4. So this is what we are matting it with. Don't worry, sometimes I say the measurements wrong too, but it's always correct in the inspiration sheet. All right, so you'll need a piece of scrap real red. And I think that's it. I'm going to use this new ribbon. I love this. This is the real red, and it's 100%. It's called Shiny Ribbon. It's super pretty, y'all. I don't think this does it justice. I love this. I'm going to order another one when the catalog goes live because I love this ribbon, and it ties super nice. All right, the stamp set that I'm using, I'm showing these because this is going to be new. It's called Keeping Traditions, and this one is in the catalog. Some things are online exclusive, some things are in the catalog. I love this because it has just about every sentiment you would like for the holidays, but it's really cute, and I love this, and I wanted to use that, and I'm using these as well. All right, so that is it. Let's just go ahead and stamp our images and stuff, and then we'll make the box. So I am going to just use some VersaFine Clear for these stamps. I'm not coloring anything, so I'm just going to use that, and I'm going to use it for the December little stamp. And then I did condition all these, by the way, if you are new and you haven't seen the conditioning process. It's in some of my other videos, but it really helps to condition your stamps before you use them. All right, and then we're going to just stamp some real red and garden green. We're going to do the 25. It has 24 on it as well, so it's really cute. I'm going to put that right there. And then with the, I'm going to need to, no, I'm not going to stamp the berries. They do have berries on there that you can stamp. I'm going to just punch them out. It was so much easier. I like easy, especially on Quick and Easy Day. You do have to fussy cut the holly. I always want to call it ivy, y'all. I go through this every single holiday season. Sometimes I'll call it ivy for some reason. I don't know. All right, so we're gonna you can cut all these little nooks and crannies out, but I'm not gonna do that. If I was gonna make a bunch of these, I'd just cut them all on my brother's Scan and Cut, and you would have the indentations of this stamp, but I'm just cutting right along the edge of it. It makes it just easy, and this is Quick and Easy Day. So that is our little stamp there. I'm going to just cut the Celebrate. I think I probably need to cut a little bit off the top here. Y'all, there's so much going on this month in my family. My granddaughter's getting married. My grandson is leaving to play juniors hockey, and I'm so sad. He's the youngest, and oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm gonna do, y'all. It's just, you know, when they leave home, and it's just a lot. But anyway, there's just so much going on. There's been some health issues going on, not with me, but with some family members. There's just been so much this month. It's been crazy. So I'm hoping that next month is going to be a better month. But we're going to get through this all. So I am just fussy cutting these little holly out, and I'll go ahead and speed through this one. Alright, so we got the holly all cut out. I am going to just go ahead with a regular hole punch, and I'm going to punch 3 of these little berries out. Let's just use this side, and I'm going to use my jelly roll pen, and I'm just going to put a little to make it look more like the berries. Alright, we're going to set all these aside, and then we're going to do the box. It's super easy box, but it's really cute. I like making these boxes because they're small, but they're really a good size. Let me tell you the size of this one. The box part is 2 1/4 by 3, and then the width is 1 inch wide. Alright, so we're going to score this. And let's start on the 8 1/2 inch side. And oh, I wanted to show you again the wax paper method, because I've been getting a lot of questions about that. So you just want to rub your wax paper over it, because whenever I mention it, I always have at least one comment about it. So I just rub it over, and it helps your stylus glide along the cardstock. Alright, 8 1/2 inch side, you're going to score it at 1, 1 1/2, 3 3/4, 4 3/4, 7, and 7 1/2. So you can see how nice it flows over that cardstock. Alright, now we're going to turn it, and you're just going to score it at 1 and 4. That's it. Alright, so we are ready to cut this. So we're going to cut this corner off. Both sides are the same, so we're just going to cut this corner off here. And we're going to cut it all the way down. I forgot we need to cut all the way down to here. So cut both of those off there. Get that straight. If you haven't been around long, you know I'm really picky about some things. But we're going to go to that second score mark again and cut it there. And then we're just going to cut into these sides. It's really easy. And this side, we're cutting those 2 off as well. Oh, I got a little, there we go. And on this side too. And then we're going to cut into these. Okay, so it'll look like that. We'll sharpen all these score marks. Alright, so it's going to look like that on this side. You see I folded this one this way and this because this is our handle. I'm going to grab my corner rounder, And I'm going to round these corners. You can leave them straight if you like, or round them. Okay, those are all rounded. Let's go ahead and put it together. So you're just gonna, I'm gonna do this like I do my character boxes, so that the inside's nice and clean, and we are not going to use that because already it's giving me a hard time. Let's use some wet glue. So we're going to put the wet glue on here, and you're going to pull this up, and I like to hold it straight like that so there it's on flat and you know it's nice and square. And then this one, where you can do it either way, but I'm going to do it on the outside. And this way you won't see any of the pieces on the inside. It'll be nice and smooth. And then you're just going to pull these up and line them up. So this will be my front because this is going back like that. All right, let me stick that in its little home so that it doesn't clog up. And I'm using this little punch, but if you have any kind of small die or punch that will work, you can even just put a little hole here if you want, a little circle punch, or you can even use this one. But these come all in a set, and I'm not sure, they've been back ordered twice that I know of. They're so popular. They're so good though. So I'm not sure if they're in stock right now. I forgot to look before I came on, but I'm using this, and we are just gonna, I'm starting right in the middle, and then I'm just gonna push it over. Let me do it this way and line it up, and then you're gonna do another one, and we're gonna punch it again. And then you'll have this little crease here. Now what I'm going to do, not a crease, but a little opening, I'm going to just mark that with my pencil, and I'm just going to do the same thing on this side. Make sure you got it lined up nice and straight, because that one I did not. I kind of marked it off. Just take your time and make sure you got it straight. Okay, this one, let me clean it up just a little bit here. All right. Grab my little snips. It kind of was a little rough there. There we go. All right, so we have our little openings here. And let me go ahead and tie the bow on there right now, and then we'll decorate it. This is so pretty. I can't get over how pretty this real red is. I love it. All right, so we're going to line up these because they need to be lined up right. And let's turn it that way. It's always hard for me to do this. I feel like I'm doing it left-handed. Let me make sure I have enough ribbon because I'm going to do it like the bunny tail way, because it ties really nicely that way. And it does have two sides actually, the shiny side and the other side. I'm going to need to cut this because I am not left-handed, and this is, there we go. Now I can grab this side, and I probably got too much on one side. Let me see. Yeah, let's make this even, y'all. Let's do it right. There we go. You know how I struggle with bows and ribbon. But let's make it right if we're going to do it. So let's make our little bunny ears. And then we're just going to come on. And there we go. But look how pretty it ties. Let's make it smaller. I'm going to cut this shorter. Alright, we're going to leave it like that, and let's get busy decorating this. Alright, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to just use regular seal for this. Y'all, this designer series paper, I didn't show it to you, but it's so cute. It is in the haul that I had, but I'll show it to you really quickly after I get these all on, because it is gonna, you know, I make mailboxes usually every year, and this is gonna be perfect for that. Even the sentiments that go with the Jolly Delivery are gonna be perfect. All right, and then we're gonna do the other side. I do love this ribbon though. It's super pretty. Super pretty. And you see me fooling with the ribbon again. You don't know how many, when I'm doing packages, wrapping, oh my gosh, y'all, if the ribbon isn't just right, I'm doing it over till it is. Even if, like, when I do it on camera, if it isn't right, I'll go back and fix it before I give it to anybody. It's got to be right for me. And I'm not the best at tying bows. You may notice that. But this ribbon is just so good. All right, let's grab our little pieces here. Where's all my little, there they are. And I'm using a lot of dimensionals because I wanted to pop this all up. So we are going to use 2 for the December 25th. I'm going to put that here. We're going to just glue down the Celebrate one. But we're popping up all the other stuff. All right, and then we're going to do the holly. And one more. I want to make sure that I have room for my little berries. And then the berries we're just going to glue on. But they're so cute. Just punching them out and then using your little gel pen for the little white part. And then you don't have to worry about stamping it. Whoop. They both grabbed. All right, there it is. It's all done. I love this little box. I've made them before, but it's so cute, and it's great for like a classroom, for anything actually, and you can use it for any occasion. You know, every box I make you can use for any occasion. Look how perfect that one was. That one came out just right, but of course when I'm on camera, it's not going to come out the exact same way. But I'm going to fix it, and it will be perfect. All right, everyone. I hope you all have a blessed day. Yeah, I'm so in the holiday mood that you're going to be seeing more of the new stuff. But like I said, it's not available till September 3rd. And if you don't have a demonstrator of your own and you'd like a catalog, I have the request catalog on my blog at stampingwithamore.com, and just fill it out. Make sure you fill out every bit of information, because there's been lots of times that people don't fill their whole address in, and then I can't send it out. or they send a wrong address or something. So yeah, that's it. I hope you all have a blessed day. I'll catch you in the next one. See you later, everyone. Bye.